to angels. How would that change your life? Join us now on Angel Talk Tuesday as the psychic angel channelers Julie Geigel, Maggie Chula, and Catherine Glass allow angels to speak directly through them, sharing messages from beyond. As you bathe in the vibrational frequency of the angels here, you will begin to open up to a stronger and clearer communication of your own. The purpose of this show is to help you awaken, expand, and remember the magnificent being that you are and the mission you came here to fulfill. The angels have heard your call and are here to help. Are you ready to receive?
Our theme for the month is grief, and today's topic is living with grief. This is Julie Geigel, International Psychic Medium, Trance Channel for Archangel Metatron and the Masters of Light, and approved and certified Casa Guide for the John of God Experience. You can find me over at www.juliegeigel.com and on Facebook at Julie Geigel Psychic Medium. I'd love to invite you to join us for our annual John of God Spiritual Transformation Healing Retreat coming up April 4th. It's not too late to join us for this amazing experience of healing, of opening your heart, of experiencing a full and complete release of anything that's no longer serving you. And if you're not able to join us physically in person, we'd love to bring your photo down for long distance healing. So you can find out more information at www.johnofgodhealingmiracles.com. And I have a bit of a waterfall going on over here. I'm not quite sure what that noise is, but I do know that whenever I channel Metatron, all kinds of strange things happen. So we're just going to go with it here, and we're going to go ahead and ring the tincture bells to clear out any negative energy. And I invite you to take 3 deep breaths with me as we create a beautiful sacred space for our channeling here today. Welcome. I am Metatron and the Masters of Light. We are thrilled and delighted to join you for this deep and intense topic of grief. Grief is a human emotion. It is not something we experience in the spiritual realm, for we have a fuller and more complete understanding of beginnings and endings. There is no attachment here in the spirit realm, and so we are able to move from this to that quite effortlessly, quite easily. But we are here with you today, offering our solace and comfort, helping you to better understand the role grief plays in your life, in your soul's evolution. Allow yourself to relax deeper as you begin to open up and become aware of your loved ones who have passed, moving in to surround you. Feel their love, their support, for they walk with you always, eternally. Remember, you are all one. We are all one. We come together as one force, one entity, to expand and evolve the consciousness of the universe in its totality. There is no beginning or ending. It is just a continuous momentum of motion, like a wave in the ocean. Your loved ones very much want to speak with you here today. Open your heart and hear their messages. There are many gifted mediums here on this earth, but we want you to know that it is not necessary to seek out a medium to communicate with your loved one. Mediums are here to offer you confirmation of what you already know to be true. So we would like to help you today to connect, to communicate with your loved ones who have passed. Because as you open up to this next stage of evolution of your soul, it eases your grieving process. It lightens the burden. It makes you feel less alone and more connected. So imagine your spiritual council coming in to surround you. Your guardian angels, your spirit guides, the plethora of angels that surrounds each of you always. Feel their love and support as they help you to raise your vibration so that you may make this connection with your loved one. Releasing any fears, letting go of any blocks or interference, expanding and allowing this connection. And now we invite you to tune in to a specific loved one who has passed. Who would you like to connect to today? Ask them to come forth. And for Julie, she can feel her father moving forward. And if you are unable to feel, conjure an image in your mind. Make it up if you need to, for that is oftentimes the beginning. And now, we invite you to take a moment to speak with your loved one. You might ask them to show you a sign that they are with you. Oftentimes it might be an animal or an object in nature. Open to receive the love that they are here to give you. Open to any forgiveness they might be asking of you. Experience the joy that comes from tuning in and connecting. understanding that your loved ones are still very much with you, are still very much a part of your everyday existence here on this planet. And as you strengthen this communication by daily connecting with your loved ones as you desire, it will become stronger and stronger. Your vibration will continue to increase, and it will become easier and easier every day. And as you are able to reach out and connect with these loved ones, feel your grief begin to lighten as your relationship transforms and transcends into a spiritual union. Your loved ones have not left you. They are very much a part of who you are in this daily existence on earth. They are here to assist you, open to this connection, and it will allow you to fulfill your divine life mission. I am Metatron, and we have spoken here today. You are listening to Angel Talk Tuesday. Stay tuned for Maggie Chula and the Master Teachers of the Akasha.
Conscious media for conscious minds. OMTimes. What if business could be fun? What if business is the adventure of living? What are you choosing? Where do you do business that makes it easier, more fun, or more joyful for you? We'd love to see where you do business. Connect with us on Instagram at Joy of Business or Twitter at Joy of Business. And share your pictures with hashtags BusinessDoneWhere and Joy of Business. Let's change the world with business.
Have you been searching for a perspective beyond the mainstream? Check it out. Join your hosts Cielito Pascual and Diana Gold Holland on Share International Radio for thought-provoking views behind the news, Sundays at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern on OMTimes Radio. You can also find us at shareontheairradio.org. This may be the message of hope you've been waiting for.
Hi, this is Julie Geigel. Are you looking for a place to connect with like-minded souls? Check out our inner circle at juliegeigel.com.
And this is Maggie Chula. My book of channeled messages, Open the Doorway to Your Soul, is now available, and learn more at maggiechula.com.
I'm Catherine Glass. Come to our amazing Soul Culture Retreat May 20th through the 23rd in lovely Stowe, Vermont. Sign up at catherineglass.com.
Dr. Kevin here, and I want to invite you every Thursday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, to join me on the Dr. Kevin Show, where we have a diversity of guests who help you step outside the box, behind the curtain, and see what a load of crap is going on in the world today, so you have more information with which to make better decisions. We'll see you there. Namaste.
Free your mind with OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
Welcome back to Angel Talk Tuesday, and we will be listening to our lovely Maggie Chula next.
Hello. Can you hear me?
We can. Thank you, Maggie.
Yes. Okay. Sorry. Yes. Welcome back to Angel Talk Tuesday. My name is Maggie Chula, and I would like to thank Julie and Metatron for that insight into their insight. I'm sorry. I guess I didn't realize my microphone wasn't unmuted. So, okay. Well, we're just going to let that go. I do know I was listening. And as I've shared with others, that when, we go into this channel, or when I'm listening to the other's channel, I go into this alternate space that I'm really hoping that all of you can feel this incredible vibration with all the angels that are with us. It's so lovely. But I did want to share just a few new things that are coming up. First of all, I will be offering 2 classes on past life regression. The first one will be March 14th. If you're here in the Twin Cities, it's called Past Life, Present Day Answers. Please bring questions that you have or blocks you have today, and we're going to go through some past life regressions to help find the solutions for you. And this is all in prep for a day-long class that I am co-hosting with our co-host here today, Jeannie Crescenza. We're going to be doing one on past life future probabilities, and I'm just very excited to have her come up from Florida and help me with this course. Okay, with that, I'm going to take a moment, and I'm going to call on one of the master teachers to come here and talk to us about grief and the vibration of grief, the emotions. So with that, Mother, Father, God, Creator of all that is, I ask for a healing message today on grief, so that we may understand more fully how to be in that vibration and learn and move through it. Thank you. And thank you for bringing this to us, for we here in the Council of Light have asked to come forward and share with you a message. You see, in this vibration of grief that we have understood, many move through. All of you move through. Some of you get stuck. Some of you begin to feel very down. You cannot see a way to move forward and to feel happy and bright again. And from some of you, we hear that it is disrespectful to live with joy if someone you love is hurt or dying, if someone you love has been killed. And we wish to address this. You see, from the perspective of light, from the perspective of the Akasha, it is all one. And this vibration of endings can only happen when there are also new beginnings. If you look at the moments when you have been in heavy grief, perhaps you are in heavy grief now, we ask you to think of it this way. This grief that you are feeling, this heaviness of spirit, this feeling is very selfish in many ways. And we say this as respectfully as possible. For this heaviness, this grief, this anger, this whatever it is you can't let go of, this is happening because you are choosing not to open up to the changes that are occurring. Perhaps that person that you long for, that you miss, they are happier without the experience they were having on earth. They needed a way to break free from that heaviness of the vibration of earth. Can you see in your mind how for some it is a relief? And there have been many mentions here in this mind of earth that it is a terrible sin against God to end your life. And we would like to address that and say, no, the sin against God and life lies in the destruction of others. Your self-destruction is for you to choose. You are continually making choices. And how does this relate to grief? Because so many of you have the sensation grief is coming, or something is going to go wrong, or somehow something is going to happen because you're too happy. We say, let's break all of that. Let's start to make new thoughts. What if when a person passes from the earthly plane, you go back to the way some cultures and perceptions run, that person has ascended into the heavens, and I am so grateful to have had them in my life. You see, the power and the grace of gratitude will help raise you up to bless that person who has been in your life. We do not discount the fact that you can still be in communication. That is certainly true. There are many spokespersons, many channels who can help you affirm that. And we agree with Metatron. You also can do that for yourself. But let us address this vibration of heavy energy, this vibration of fear, of anger, of grief, this vibration of separation. That is your illusion. That is your monkey on your back. You can see this from another point of view. What about life everlasting? What about when it is your turn? You will be able to go and look and review and see how all these actions that played out and helped you grow into who you are. What about the loved ones who come to earth for a short time? They know that is all they can hold as an expression in the life. But they come. They want to be with you. They want to share with you. But they do not want to stay. It is not their choice to be a centurion. It is not their choice to live on and on for infinity. They come here for the experience, for the growth, for the understanding, and then they get to go back to their soul, to their fullness. We are not saying that to be in grief means you are selfish and you do not like people. What we are saying is to be in grief and to stay in grief for long periods of time. The selfishness is you are not sharing light with yourself. You are not sharing light with others. Remember, always remember the connection, the connection. When you are happy, do you think you bring happiness to others? Yes. When you are sad, do you bring sadness to others? Yes. Of course there's grief. There will always be death. There will always be moments that are sudden, that change your life unexpectedly. But those moments are not meant to break you. Those moments are meant to help you understand the strength inside you to grow new connections, to grow new ways of communicating, to grow new people in your life. Perhaps going to a group to talk about your experience. Through that, you meet other souls going through the same thing, and you bring each other up through this shared understanding that yes, you will always love that person you are missing. But yes, you can still live, and your loved ones, I promise you, are around you desiring for you to know this truth. Love is everlasting. Life is everlasting. The illusion is the separation because they are not physically in your presence where your physical eyes can see them. Instead, as Metatron shared, take that moment to breathe. Take that moment to relax. Take a moment and to just share with yourself the feeling and vibration of being with your loved one, with feeling and vibration of being safe and warm and comforted, the feeling and vibration when you knew you were safe and life was happy. That will come back to you quicker, faster each time. We do not ask you to harden your heart against grief. We ask you to see it as a necessary and a healing vibration to help you expand your connection, to help you expand your conscious understanding of life immortal, of life everlasting. We ask that you start to flow and to let these waves of grief move through you and lift you up just as if it were a waterfall that was able to lift and rinse you up so that all that darkness get washed away and it is replaced with what is most important: love, love, love. Thank you. Come back for Catherine.
The future of Internet radio is here. OMTimes Radio, IOM FM. As difficult as it is to believe, there are places in Africa where human traffickers sell albino children and their body parts for use in magic rituals. Humanity Healing International is actively working in Uganda to change this paradigm. The Albino Rescue Project finds albino children who are at risk and places them in safe schools and environments where they can learn and grow free from fear. To learn more or to sponsor a child, visit humanityhealing.org. Humanity Healing is where your heart is.
What if living didn't have to be so serious?
What if you could move beyond your problems with greater confidence and ease than you've ever imagined?
Throw your labels out the window and join the Irreverent Therapist for practical tips and a very different way of approaching the changes you would like to create.
Marilyn Bradford
and Pam Hodling
have empowered hundreds of people to come out of self-judgment, quit looking to experts, and begin to create the lives they desire.
Join us Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern on the Irreverent Therapist Show.
Hi, I'm Julie Geigel. Join us on our annual John of God Spiritual Transformation Healing Retreat. You can find more information at juliegeigel.com.
This is Maggie Chula. I invite you to download my free workbook and audio, Awaken Your Soul Connection, at maggiechula.com.
I'm Catherine Glass. Check out my psychic development classes at catherineglass.com.
And we are
the Psychic Angel Channelers
from Angel Talk Tuesday.
Have you bought into the idea that you have to work hard for your money, that business is hard? I will share some dynamic access consciousness tools to get you out of your own way so you can create a business that actually succeeds. Join me, Simone Millis's, on The Joy of Business at 4 p.m. Mondays Eastern.
Free your mind. Expand your soul. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
Hi, hello, welcome back to Angel Talk Tuesday. I'm Catherine Glass, psychic, medium, channel for spirit, and energy healer. I come from Concord, Massachusetts, in the wonderful New England Northeast, And I have a practice there, a holistic healing center with my wonderful husband, Jonathan Glass. And we have some really cool things coming up I want to share with you. We have a psychic and mediumship development class for beginners and intermediate level on March 12th at the Healing Essence Center in Concord. It's a Saturday day-long workshop with myself and Laura Emerald, and you can find out about that at my website, catherineglass.com. Also want to share with you, coming up in May, a wonderful Soul Bliss Culture Soul Retreat happening in Vermont. And myself and 3 other brilliant teachers will be spending 4 lovely days immersed in all kinds of subjects, topics to expand and enlighten your journey as a soul. So please go for details about that to my website as well, catherineglass.com. And I now want to thank beautiful Maggie Chula. What a wonderful, wonderful message that was. Wow. It was just incredible. So much, so many levels and layers here to this incredible topic of grief, not Greece. And it is intense. So everybody take a deep breath, those of you that are listening, and stay with us, because I'm sure there's more incredible wisdom waiting to come through. Myself and the wonderful Jeannie Crescenza, who is going to speak after me. Okay, here we go. I'm going to bring in I think someone from the Galactic Federation and the Council of Light, which are the people, the spirits that I work with from the angelic realm. Greetings, beloveds. It is I, Ezra, hailing from the Galactic Federation. Excited to speak with you today on this very important human cosmic dance experience called grief. I say human experience because indeed, as Metatron iterated, it is in the human dimension that you experience the vibrational frequency that you call grief. Much like a heavy stone in the heart chakra weighing you down, dragging your energy perhaps, lowering your frequency, your experience of joy and lightheartedness, which you so greedily and hungrily long for most of your days on the earth and reach for when you can. Grief comes knocking as an unwelcome and interfering visitor, oftentimes most unexpectedly. Many of you would be surprised to hear that you actually experienced grief for the very first time when you were born into the physical world, at the moment you came out of your mother's wombs. For although you do not experience grief when you leave the spirit realm, once you have blended and merged with your full contractual agreement to incarnate as a human, it is in that moment, that first breath, when, aha, I've done it. I'm here. Now what? Oh, and you still can see the angels that you left in the spirit realm. And you can see all of your brothers and sisters, your soul family that you have left through the veil. And then the first whisper arrives in your little heart. Oh, I'm sad. What have I done? Where am I going? And that is the first taste of the sweet, bitter sadness of grief. And then you look up into those loving, beautiful eyes, so blissful that you have arrived, your mother, your father, and you are bathed in waves again of vibrational frequency of love, which is familiar to you because you have just left the pure, unadulterated vibrational frequency of love where you just came from. So now this grief, this experience has been anchored into your human experience. And you carry on through your life, your incarnation. And one after the other, perhaps early on in your life, perhaps not until later, events will occur and you will feel that sting again, loss, heavy-hearted stone in the heart, sadness running through all of your physical sensations. Allow yourself to weep. Allow yourself to sigh and to curl up because you are physical. And your physical instrument is built to assist you for times just like these. Allow the tears to flow out of your eyes. Allow the shaking to happen. Allow the sobs to rack your body. For these cleanse and clear you vibrationally and give you the strength to get up and carry on. It expands the energy in your human form for your soul to stretch out and fill yourself up in the physical, to yet again vibrate with strength and wisdom now, deeper wisdom. Aha, oh, this is compassion, this is suffering, I get it. Now I can offer from my experience help to another on their journey when they grieve. There will always be a new moment. There will always be a new breath, even after the grieving heaviness and the racking sobs. There will be respites between the grieving. There will be breaks in the clouds of sunshine streaming in. This, my child, is the dance of life. This is the dance of human experience. Embrace it. Do not fight it. Change your perception. Change your thought about it. Don't fight it. Let it blend and merge with the essence of who you are, and know that it is temporary. It is not an eternal state. And every time you allow the waves of grief to wash over you and give them room to express themselves through your physical instrument, you will find that your dances with grief become shorter and shorter and more potent and distilled. And then the frequency of joy and understanding come through you, and you are renewed again, a deeper, wiser, more compassionate version of your own tapestry of who you are, not only on the earth, but who you will continue to be beyond this life, for you have grown now from that infant who had the first whisper of grieving brush their heart to this wiser, more experienced soul that has gathered this experience of grief into your arms, into your heart, and released it all around you, only to walk more lovingly, more gently, more soulfully on the earth. Soulful, full soul. That's why you are here, my beloveds. You are here to become full souls. And the beautiful planet Earth experience is one very powerful plane of existence to do this on, to achieve this fullness of your soul. And the experience of grief is indeed one of the requirements for choosing the earth plane soul growth journey. There are other galactic experiences and planetary systems where you can incarnate and not experience the grief experience, but there are many other things to experience on those planets, in those dimensions, that will give you other soul-filling experience. But please understand, when you have come to Earth, there will be grief. And it can be brief, and it can be underlying throughout an entire incarnation. It matters not. What matters is how you perceive it, how you embrace it, and how you release it. That, my friends, will determine your dance steps with grief. And I promise it will help you to not feel that you must succumb and be flattened by the heavy stone in the heart. And as Metatron told us, your loved ones are all with you. Every moment they are available to you. Simply breathe, even in your grieving, if you must, and think of them, and call to them, and reach up your arms open to them, and listen, for they will let you know they are with you. Feel, and you will feel them, bathing you in their loving energies, for they are pure light again. They are made of pure energy and thought. And as you allow yourself to breathe and open to their love, you will know that they are holding you daily. I leave you that and all my love. I am Ezra. Stay tuned for more Angel Talk Tuesday with Jeannie Crescenzo coming up next.
The Real Conscious Connection. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM. Have you ever wondered how to change your love paradigm? The secret key is finding a love partnership, not just a regular connection. How do you find these? Through conscious relationships. Ascending Hearts Dating is a dating site for people like you that believes in second chances and a different type of spiritual connection. Try Ascending Hearts for free today at ascendinghearts.com and change your love paradigm. Ascending Hearts, the premier dating community for the spiritually awake.
Hey ladies, do you want to have that good hair day feeling all the time? Gentlemen, would you want your special someone to have that glow, letting you know she is feeling completely satisfied? This feeling and that glow can be yours by embracing your sexual power. So join me, Rachel Kenley, award-winning romance author, on the O-Spot. The O-Spot will guide you to that peak with guest interviews, book discussions, and conversations on the thrills of sexual empowerment. Put the zing back in your life. Come up and see me sometime on the O-Spot, live on Hump Day at 10 p.m. Eastern.
Hi, this is Julie Geigel. Are you looking for a place to connect with like-minded souls? Check out our inner circle at juliegeigel.com.
And this is Maggie Chula. My book of channeled messages, Open the Doorway to Your Soul, is now available, and learn more at maggiechula.com.
I'm Catherine Glass. Come to our amazing Soul Culture Retreat May 20th through the 23rd in lovely Stowe, Vermont. Sign up at catherineglass.com.
The truth is, you can't change the world if you're broke. I know, I've tried. Isn't it time you turned your life's calling into a profitable, freedom-based business? I'm Michelle Barr. Join me every Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern for Sacred Success.
Bringing a more conscious lifestyle to your world. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
Welcome back to Angel Talk Tuesday. This is Jeannie Crescenzo, psychic medium, light channel, healer, and artist. And I wanted to thank Catherine Glass for bringing through those beautiful energies through her channel. I wanted to share a little bit quickly about myself. I am currently living in Florida and working with my Council of Light here as well as up in Minnesota. And I have a workshop called Past Lives, Future Probabilities with Maggie Chula. And I'm very excited to teach this. Our Councils of Light are very excited to teach this and connect you to your multidimensional being and levels of healing. I channel the Council of Light from the Galactic Akasha and other beings and soul groups, including angelic beings and soul groups. So today, before this radio show started, I felt very drawn to bring in multiple energies. So we'll see who comes through first. I know that this is a collective consciousness right now that is calling themselves the beings of light and angels of transition. So the beings of transition are many, and the names that come through to me are Anubis and also Archangel Azrael. So I'm just going to take a moment to breathe in their light. And as I am doing so and anchoring this light within my being and my body to communicate these messages about this topic of grief, I would like to ask you, those who are listening, to consciously invite these beings of transition and healing into your space as you listen to my words and allow the vibration to lift you into a place of calm and peace. We, the beings of transition, of light, and the council of the unknown, we'll call it, because we are of a place that is unknown, and we help those transition into a place where human beings often fear to go. Do not worry, this is a place of light. Your soul will remember. This message is for those who are grieving a loss, who are transitioning in life. And this door that becomes before them so great that the human consciousness and the ego are terrified to release, to let go, and to propel forward into it. You are letting go. It is a process in your grieving that is probably the most difficult. Every process and part of the grieving is a season. There is no rushing it. There is no denying the season. There is no skipping the season. So we bring this vibration of invitation to step through the door today. Know where you are going, where your loved ones who have passed have gone, where your heartache and the heaviness and the density of human life can be transformed. many places we are drawn in our journey in this universe, beautiful places we are drawn to explore. Sometimes we come across a black hole in the universe. We will call this black hole grief. The gravity, and we would like to say gravity is love, but the gravity of this grief, of this black hole, is irresistible. There is nothing that you can do to fight against the gravity. We do not say this with fear. We say this with honor of the process, of your human process. We are simply asking you to go through